Well, hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to yet another city builder on the channel, this time Tile Cities. This game reminds me a little bit of Dwarf Romantic and also Townscaper in terms of its peaceful simplicity, although this one being made during a time of unfortunate war. This is made by the developer who has made Ostriv, and of course with things going on in Ukraine right now, that is where the developer is from, and unfortunately mostly has stopped development on that game, but has made this game, Tile Cities, available now on Steam, which came out earlier this month as a somewhat of a puzzle city builder, similar to Dwarf Romantic and similar to many ways of Townscaper and maybe some other simplistic builder games. It's kind of more of a puzzle game, except more like the puzzle of what it's like to build a city in terms of trying to fit everything in for the people. So we're going to go ahead and just give this one a try. I don't know any of the rules. Literally, when you start the game up, you basically get a score. You see here WASD to look around, and also Q and E to rotate. So let's go ahead and do just that and see what we can do to place things down. So I'm assuming red maybe is, I don't know. I guess we'll learn. I'm going to go in knowing nothing because discovery is pretty amazing when you get a chance to do it. Maybe red is a tramway, and so we'll kind of keep making that tramway go around, I suppose. There we go. Oh, that seems to be, yeah. So red could be a tram depot, maybe? Looks like it also has blue and purple on it, and there's also orange here, too. So these could be all sorts of different city services. Kind of reminds me of playing Project Zomboid, where when you're looking at the maps of the city in Project Zomboid, each of the different areas, like, for example, hospitals and hotels and police stations all have different colors, although I'm not sure if it's a different thing for Europe, if they all have some sort of a universal color for a specific building. I would assume maybe blue could be the police department, orange could be maybe like a public, I don't know, area or monument, maybe a church, but I guess it's anything we want because this is not necessarily a specific city, but just a city in general. Let's go ahead and add that one there. So it looks like we're getting scored on different things, blue, orange, purple, and green. Perhaps this is districts like it is in city skylines for different types of, let's just say like neighborhoods or something that require different types of goods or different types of connections in order to function. And like, for example, they want more residential versus more industrial, that type of thing. Looks like we have a thing here to go. Let's see, we'll build that away. I guess I'm building now more with the tram line in mind. I don't know if I can like take this and connect it to somewhere else, but it does look like that line is working, and it does seem to possibly be pulling to other areas of the city. I'm not sure. It's definitely unique, that's for sure. Alright, well, we have another red line to build this way. There we go. And another one here, I suppose. And here. Oh, looks like we'll get two purples that way. Looks like it reduces purple and increases green. Maybe the goal is not to get too full. Maybe it's like with Tetris. Oh, wait, the park. Oh. Maybe perhaps by filling these we get different types of bonuses. Maybe that's how we got the tram. I love this. Not knowing anything is really cool. I like it because then it's all discovery from here on out. When you find out something that works and how it works, that's going to be awesome. Looks like there might be unique shapes to fit into some of these very oddly shaped areas that I've collected. But this kind of reminds me of how it is in Townscaper, a very peaceful city builder, if you haven't heard of it, where the ground is basically pre-designed for you, and you kind of just design buildings based on that. Now, there's different game modes for that one. Let's see, reached a critical level of demand for parks. Oh, okay. So they wanted more parks. So how do we unlock those? Continue creative mode or start over. Okay. So by failing, we're actually learning by, I guess, example of what's required and what's not required. So perhaps purple could be entertainment. Green is parks then. So they definitely want more of that. So this is bringing the level down. If I build this here, it will bring the level down as well. But what if we connect to multiple... Okay, there we go. We can connect to multiple neighborhoods then. Each of these are kind of like a neighborhood or a city block where they either share the services by other interconnected areas or they're all separated. So blue will bring... Okay, so now we gotta like do one at a time here. So if this district were a little smaller, we might be able to fit two here. Can I fit it in between? Looks like it only fits on that one at the top. Let's build there though. Oh, we got another one. So will that reduce the number even more? This will connect to blue and purple. That'll increase orange. So they must be like commercial access to commercial, entertainment, maybe services and parks. So it could be anything from like fire departments, hospitals, clinics, libraries, schools, that type of thing. But green is definitely got to be... Oh yeah, okay, so then we've connected here to blue and green. So it's kind of like what you do in Tetris, where, you know, you're kind of doing setups in Tetris to try to set yourself up to, you know, kind of like think ahead in the future. Since we haven't seen all the shapes, it'll take us a little while to kind of learn, but I kind of see what they're putting down here. So it's really like a map builder. That's neat. That's a beautiful park there, and there too. You know, I don't even care about the points. I just want to like actually see how many cool little park sections I can connect. Although I didn't see any other alternatives for game modes. We can also hide the controls by pressing H and just continue to build. So yeah, it seems like the goal then is to take each one of these shapes and try to connect to as many other shapes as you can in these oddly shaped sections. So obviously putting this connecting to 2 stations or 2 sections would be good. So like right here. And then speaking of stations, we might be able to put another triangular piece there that has a tram line on it or something. Look, it does look like the tram is working, but I don't see it connecting any of the other districts together. Unless maybe it has a tram line piece to it. Let's go ahead and build a blue piece down here. Build a tram piece here. Let's see if that connects to anything else. I'm not sure, but I would like to see if orange gets full, what they would say about that. Good way to learn. Now, I think there's probably an online guide. There's probably a Steam discussion and whatnot for anybody who wants to really know how everything's going on. Or if you already know what's going on, or if you have a suspicion of what might be happening, you're more than welcome to comment down below on how you think the game is played, or really what the overall goal is. Aside from having fun, too, because you know, if you're having a good time, you've already won. Let's go ahead and build that there. That'll lower the park demand a little bit more. But it doesn't seem to spread that to any other section of the city, although people could travel there via the tram. So we can't build over any other existing section, like for example the triangular area here. So we would just have to do another triangle there. And this continues this seemingly increased demand. Could build it around the backside. That gives it green and blue, reducing those slightly. Actually, only decreasing blue. Oh, perfect fit there. But that'll increase orange. We'll see what happens if we continue to increase orange and find out what that one is. I'm going to purposely build somewhere else so I can find out what orange is. It looks like it'll give every section something. Build that there. Go purple again. Massive park sections. This is great. And very nice shapes too. Not everything is very similar. Everything seems to be at a 45-degree angle or a 90-degree angle. Some seem to be maybe 25. Ooh, this one has 2 tram sections. Nice. But I don't think there's a way to move a piece after you place it down. Yeah, it gives you a piece right away with no ability to tell. Let's see. Reached critical demand for orange buildings. Oh, I wonder what that means. Well, I guess it could be whatever you want. Because if green is parks, then purple perhaps could be like public buildings. Orange could be entertainment. And then blue could be like... services. So museums, for example, being the public buildings, and services being maybe like a fire department or a hospital, something like that. Very nice. I love the shapes of the buildings. I love the design, and this is definitely the type of game that would be perfect for a flight or waiting at a gate, or really just chilling after another hardcore gaming sesh. You know what I mean? That's what you say if you're a true gamer. But this would be perfect for, you know, like for example, the new Arma Reforged came out. Is that what it's called? Arma Reforged? And this would be a great cooldown game. For everybody who likes to, you know, have that gaming experience that's a little bit more intense, this could definitely be a good game to wind down to, or to give you a different perspective on other types of city builders where perhaps the solutions are not as clear in those games. But this one, ooh, big old public square. This could be like a town hall in the middle or something. Maybe a giant parking lot with some sort of a kiosk in the middle. Very cool. Ah, this is my favorite city so far. Good, I'm glad we started over. I like the way this one's looking. And then we might be able to find a small piece to squeeze in there. And maybe try... No. Is there a way to mirror a piece? Let's see. Rotate. Zoom in and out. Okay, so we can't mirror a piece. We can't rotate a piece other than clockwise or counterclockwise of how it appears on the map. So I guess we'll build here. And this has like a 90-degree piece there. Nice. I've been on many trams in Europe. It's always great to see a tram line. It's amazing how much space they save and how beautiful they look going up and down roads. And, you know, kind of like mingling in with cars. It's very nice to have that as a service where you can go from a nice little park to your job or whatnot and then back via the tram. Very lovely. It would be cool if we could actually put in more, I guess, just like in Townscaper, we could imagine that there's a coastline here too. Dwarf Romantic is another game as well where you expand upon a pre-existing tile set in order to build a city bigger based on scores, and then of course once you've finished the primary game mode, you can improve upon your design over time and your skills based on just experience and or just build for fun. Ooh, this is nice, a good corner piece here. Will that fit where we oh, perfect, look at that, and a connection to 3. Oh man, that really brings it down. A perfect fit, it says just above the score. Beautiful. Oh wow, and I got a Steam achievement for that as well. And what is this? Just a basic park? So maybe doing good things gives you parks. People really, really want parks, so. But it's best to connect as many pieces as we can. So here would give us 2. Here would give us 2 as well. Go here. Perfect. Continue our tram line out. Now we have our tram, I guess, depot. Oh, that'll look nice. And backs up against the, park there. Very nice. And double on blue. Ah, this is good. Now, see, this is a game where you turn your brain off completely. You can tell mine's completely off already based on how I'm playing. But no, this is a lot of fun. Like, this is just cool matching pieces and whatnot. Another unconventional city builder. But again, I would say that about games like Dwarf Romantic and Townscaper, as well as Austria, games where the seemingly simple task of building a city can be endlessly complex based on all the different tools and rules. And of course, every city builder is a little different every time you play. I think right now I'm building more aesthetically, but we should also keep in mind that we need to build for the people too. Like, everybody who lives here wants certain things to happen in their city, and I guess that's why we're in the planning department again. Let's see. We can connect that way. Seems like going with those odd shapes really paid off before, so again, if we go for another weird angle like this, oh, this could be perfect. We could find another oddly shaped rectangular piece to fit in there. Could be paying off. Let's see, another purple building. And it looks like purple then requires orange or something along those lines. Green is always required. Always need the green. A little section for the tram here. I can't bring myself to not try to connect that tram. Oh, that would have been perfect for that other piece. Great fit there. And it looks like a tram section pretty much all the way around this park. I think it splits off to 2 directions. Might be a good idea to put that here. Another square piece. And here. It looks like our demand on parks is filled completely. So if I build this here, it would delete it or reduce it by 1. Any more? Seems to have 2 in it. Right. I love games that communicate their rules just kind of through gameplay or by no language whatsoever, and just by like learning and such. You could teach anybody Tetris without even using language. Maybe numbers would have to be on the screen so they could see that, you know, certain combinations would give you a higher score or whatnot. But again, it would be at least easy to figure out that one button rotates the pieces, the other one brings the pieces down faster, and there's a difference to doing those types of things. that'll benefit you when you play that game. And I definitely feel that here too. Wow, we've definitely learned the rules. We're improving. Gamer development. Look at that, folks. Let's see. Yeah. Now I know the work that goes into this game is pretty much part-time at the moment with all the unfortunate things going on. The developer has obviously been passionate about making Ostriv and making this game for quite some time, continuing to do updates while also trying to take care of the members of their community and such. And it's amazing to see these beautiful things coming out even during times of trial and tribulation. And although I want to try to keep things focused more on games, it's really forced my hand to just not be able to completely avoid all that stuff all the time. And, you know, it's important to acknowledge that these games, and it's good to acknowledge that these games are made by people who are very talented, and sometimes, you know, life just kind of throws you something real unfortunate, and that's putting it lightly. But I definitely like all the rules and the aspects to this game, and hope for better times. That's really all I can say for this one, really. All right, folks, that's all I can do now for Tile Cities. It's been a very long day for me, but this is a very relaxing game that I think I'd like to continue to enjoy other times on the channel, too. I'll put in some background music for you all to enjoy, but keep in mind that this game essentially comes with no soundtrack, just a little sound effect in the background, and it's just fun. As the Steam store page says, that the city is Tile Cities is a turn-based city building experience. It's turning it into a simple, relaxing puzzle game, and does so with style. And I completely agree. I believe there's also a night mode for the game as well. I'm not sure exactly how to unlock that, but I've seen pictures of it. Let's see here. Is there some button for it? Ah, there you go. Dark mode too. So yeah, if you wanted to change it to dark mode, it does come with that, and much more possibly pleasing to the eyes. But yeah, very nice to see. All right, everyone, that is it for today's video. Thanks again for leaving a like on the way out to support this game and the developer of Ostriv as well. Same developer, and a solo dev, too, who does a phenomenal amount of work on that game and this game, too. So nice to see yet another wonderful, hopefully, hit coming out now, actually, on Steam. Thanks for joining me, folks. Have a good afternoon, good evening, good night, and wherever you are in the world, take care, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching.